All right, on to the things that I don't like about this bike. First up is this front screen and whole top section here. At higher speeds, this flaps about a lot. I'm not really sure what I can do to solve this. I am getting a new screen, so maybe this will fix it, but I'm not sure if there's some extra supports you can get, but it vibrates and flaps around like crazy. Drives me insane. Next up is the clutch lever. Don't know if I could do some adjusting on this specific bike, but it's really, really far out. And with the stock lever, there is no adjustability whatsoever, meaning I would definitely have to get aftermarket levers, which is something I do on most bikes anyway, but it would have been nice to have a little bit of control there as well. And going back to the downshift plus blipper. So when I read up on this bike, apparently it was included as a factory option, but you have to have it unlocked from the ECU. This is kind of annoying, and it's just one of those extra things you'd have to pay for. So when I get it unlocked, I'm hoping it is as good as people say it is. Next up, I did praise the dash, but the only thing that it is missing is a barred fuel gauge. You've got a fuel light, and that is it. You know, there's not really any way of telling how much fuel you have left. I get that this is geared towards, you know, racing and racetracks, but first and foremost, it's a road bike, so it would be nice to have. Moving on, there is essentially no under-seat storage. The only thing that is under the seat is the toolkit. You know, I could barely get a microphone in there, and I'd have to remove this. This is me being very nitpicky. Of course, these are very, very minor things that I would just have to live with. But moving on to the last thing that I dislike about this bike is the fact that they give you a nice white LED under here, and when you turn the bike on, you get the old yellow halogen bulb, which doesn't really match this nice white LED. But this is another thing that I'm going to have to purchase if I want it to, you know, look a bit tidier, a bit cleaner, and that would be white LED bulbs. So there's the dislike list. It is a little bit longer than the like list, but those are very minor things aside from, you know, the screen. That's probably the worst thing for me, is this flappy screen, which hopefully I can fix. But don't let that put you off. It is a fantastic bike. It is extremely capable, and it is an absolute monster. You know, it just wants to chuck you off and absolutely tear down the street. But if you are looking at getting one of these bikes and you had any more questions, then drop them in the comment section down below. Or if you had any solutions to some of my dislikes, then I'd love to hear them as well. But yeah, thank you very much for watching.